And yeah. Then I have a couple of more business coaches. Initially, when I started learning, because my business was completely offline, so
Right.
first course of business where I take was Dr. Vivek Bindra's course, because he was mostly talking about offline and product service businesses, and I was very much inspired with the kind of case studies he brings, the kind of stories he brings to get you the insights of this could also be done. This is also the way of thinking, and that's how also the way to approach something. So he's bringing the real time, real world case studies on what people have really built on, right? I think these are a
Amazing.
couple of
Amazing.
top mentors, and I'm sure I have a lot of, not many of them as
I'm
well.
sure. Sure. No, and
Yeah.
just hearing you, and that's one of the reasons why I really look forward to this question when I check in with my guests on, their journey, because it also is a reflection of, not entirely, but it's definitely a reflection of who you are and the people that you have
Right.
chosen to surround yourself with, the people you have chosen to learn from, and, in many ways emulate, and in your own way go beyond what you might have learned with them. I'm sure, like I said, whether it's your offline program in March or whether it is your online programs through the year, I'm sure this is something that will be of value to them, because they get to have somebody in their midst who is steeped in the tradition and the intention of making that difference in their lives. So I must say, it has been more than illuminating to hear your story, and I'm sure there's a lot more to come, and people will continue to benefit from what you're doing, Kapil. And one quick little note I must add, I would be remiss if I didn't. I had interviewed your wife not too long ago on our show, on our podcast, and when she had reached out saying, um, that she had mentioned you, I said, yes, I'd love to connect with you, because, of course, I had heard about you through her in her story and the role that you played in her life. Today, that's why I purposely didn't ask you that question earlier, but we've got to hear your perspective literally through your eyes. As I said, it's hats off to you to doing what traditionally what one isn't trained to do, but you took it, with both hands. You chose to accept the challenge, and not just, for yourself, but you turned it into something that is going to be helping and has already helped so many parents, right? Whether it is people, let's say a mother and father in a family, or whether it is a single parent, regardless of what the family structure is, you've definitely done a lot. And I'm sure in the coming days and years, you will continue to. So it's definitely been a pleasure listening to you. And I'm glad that I got to host you here, and, let more people get to know about your message. So thank you for taking the time. I know we had some technical difficulties, and the video was kind of lagging, but the key here is your message has come through so clearly, and I'm sure people will benefit from that. So thank you once more for taking the time to be with us on the iHypnosis Life Coaching Journeys.
Thanks to you, Rahul, for having me here. Frankly, what she was telling you, just go and talk to Rahul. You'll feel you're connected as well. As I mentioned, there are very few men I got connected with, and because of my journey and all, right? So yes, but the very first time I talked to you,
Yes.
we already had a virtual podcast, right? We were talking like anything.
Yes, we had quite a long conversation
Conversation,
the
right?
last time when we were doing prep.
Right. So that today I was saying thank you, Ruchi. You really connected with the right, right soul. In fact, in fact, yeah. So I mean, okay. I just also show something to you. I'm sorry, I forget to do it
Sure.
earlier. Uh, Let me just quickly take this. Okay.